সুপ্রিয় শিক্ষার্থীরা, এই ভিডিওটিতে থাকবে সপ্তম শ্রেণীর ইংলিশ পাওয়ার টুডে বইটির ইউনিট 2, 3 এবং ইউনিট 4 এর গুরুত্বপূর্ণ লিসেনগুলোর লিসেনিং টেস্ট। প্রথমেই ইউনিট 2 মাই স্টাডি গাইড। লিসন 1, ফাইন্ড ইউর ওয়ার্ড।
Students, do you have a dictionary?
Yes, miss, I have one.
I have one too. Do you know how to look up a word in a dictionary?
Not really. It often takes a long time to find the meaning of a word in a dictionary.
How about you, Ananda?
Same with me. I often get confused. So many words, so many signs. Oof.
It's because you haven't learned how to look up a word quickly in a dictionary.
How can we do it, teacher?
Okay, let's start with a page from a dictionary.
এরপর ইউনিট 3 হোয়াট আর ফ্রেন্ডস ফর। লিসেন টু ফ্লোরাস ফার্স্ট ডে অ্যাট স্কুল।
Next week, Farabi comes to visit Flora in her house. They are having a chat. Can you remember your first day at school, Flora? Farabi asks. Oh yes, I can, Flora says. I can recall exactly what happened. Would you like to hear it? I'd love to, says Farabi. Please tell me. Okay, says Flora. It was 2006. I was then 6 years old. One day, my mother said, Flora, you are going to start your school tomorrow. I was very excited. I couldn't think of anything else. I was always thinking about the school, the teachers, and the students of our school. I couldn't even sleep well that night. The next morning, my mother woke me up early in the morning. I had a bath and put on my best clothes. Then I had breakfast and started for the school with my mother. The school was not very far from our home, so we walked all the way.
Lesson 3 Flora's first day at school 2.
Flora continues her story.
It took us half an hour to reach the school. I saw many students on the school campus. Some were playing and some were talking to each other. I didn't know anyone, so I was a little afraid. My mother soon took me to the head teacher. He asked me a few questions, and I answered them intelligently. The head teacher was very pleased. He put his hand on my shoulder and said, "Good, you are a highly intelligent child. You know a lot. I'll take you in my school. I hope you'll be happy here." I was admitted to class 1. The head teacher was a very nice person. He called the teacher and said to her, "Miss Lila, this is Flora. She's a new student in class 1. Take her to the class, please." Miss Lila took me to the class. The class teacher welcomed me and gave me a seat. All the students in the class were staring at me. I felt a bit nervous to see all the new faces, but soon I felt easy. I could make friends with 2 or 3 students sitting close to me. A new place is a new experience, so my first day at school is a new experience in my life. I will remember the day as long as I live.
এরপর ইউনিট 4 পিপল হু মেক এ ডিফারেন্স। লিসন 1 এ টিচার 1। এখানে লক্ষ্য করো বিতে লেখা রয়েছে লিসেন টু দ্য টিচার অর সিডি অ্যাবাউট হোয়াট শাহানা সেইজ অ্যাবাউট হারসেলফ অ্যান্ড অ্যান্সার দ্য ফলোয়িং কোশ্চেন। এখানে যে লিসেনিং টেস্ট 4 দেওয়া রয়েছে তার অডিওটি এখন শোনানো হবে।
I was a good student in the class. I passed my SSC exam in 2000 and my HSC in 2002. In both the exams, I got GPA 4.5. Then while at college, I got married in 2003. Marriage couldn't stop my study. I did my BA in 2005 with GPA 4. Our daughter Shumi was born in 2007. I was at home for 1 year and took care of my daughter. Then I trained for 1 year to become a teacher. My husband didn't like it. He wanted me to work in an office with a better salary.
তারপর লিসেন 3-তে থাকা চমৎকার একটি কবিতা শুনবো, হুজ চাইল্ড ইজ দিস?
Whose child is this? Whose child is this? I asked one day, seeing a little one out at play. Mine, said the parent with a tender smile. Mine to keep a little while, to bathe his hands and comb his hair, to tell him what he is to wear, to prepare him that he may always be good, and each day do the things he should. Whose child is this? I asked again, as the door opened and someone came in. Mine, said the teacher with the same tender smile. Mine, to keep just for a little while, to teach him how to be gentle and kind, to train and direct his dear little mind, to help him live by every rule and get the best he can from school. Whose child is this? I ask once more, just as the little one entered the door. Ours, said the parent and the teacher as they smiled, and each took the hand of the little child. Ours to love and train together, ours this blessed task forever.
Lesson 4, fixed price shop.
Miss Shahana Huda is talking to the students about a new kind of shop.
You can buy any stationery items here, like pens, pencils, notebooks, colored paper. In fact, everything you need for writing and drawing. You can also buy some food items like biscuits, buns, bananas, bottles of mineral water, and some other necessary things. You can also buy your school uniform and other clothes. There are a number of benefits of this shop. You don't have to bargain or haggle with the shopkeeper over the prices of anything.
What is bargain or haggle, teacher?
Suppose you want to buy a shirt or a dress in a shop in the market. You ask, how much is this? The shopkeeper says, 300 taka. But in many cases, this price is more than the real price. So you offer 200 taka or even less. The shopkeeper says, no, I can't sell it for 200 taka. Then you offer 225 taka, and he may still say, no, it will be a loss for me. This process of asking for and offering more and less money is called bargaining or haggling. It goes on until you both, buyer and seller, agree on a price, say 250 taka in this case. This price is acceptable to both of you.
If there is no bargaining, how are we going to buy things?
You don't need to bargain. It will be a fixed price shop.
1. Do you go shopping? Where is the shop? 2. What do you usually buy? 3. Do you bargain? Why do you do that? 4. Do you know about a fixed price shop? Where is it? What does it sell?
এরপর লেসন 9, এ ফ্রেন্ড অব দ্য পুয়ার। এখানে বিতে থাকা লিসেনিং টেস্টটির সিডির অডিওটি শোনাবো এখন।
Muhammad Hassan is a doctor. He was born in a village in Mymensingh district. Mr. Hassan got his MBBS degree from Dhaka Medical College in 1966. Then he joined the government service. During the Liberation War of Bangladesh, he worked in a Red Cross hospital. There, he saw the sufferings of the poor people. It changed his mind. After the war, he gave up his job and went to his village. He set up a healthcare center there. At first, he started the center with his own money. Gradually, the people of the village found out that Mr. Hassan was very friendly and helpful. So they began to help him in various ways. He has trained a number of young boys and girls as health assistants. Under his guidance, they have been working in the center. Now, they regularly visit the people of this village and of other neighboring villages to give treatment to the sick people.
এরপর লিসেন 10 ওয়েটিং ফর এ টর্চ বিয়ারার।
A TV reporter is interviewing Dr. Mahmoud Hassan about his dream.
Why do you choose this village for your work?
The people of my village do not get proper healthcare support because of poverty. I have chosen the village to give them a little healthcare support.
How much does a patient pay for this support?
They pay very little, and very poor people get free treatment.
Isn't the work very hard?
Yes, it is, but I do it with pleasure.
What is your future plan for the center?
You see, I am getting old, so I am waiting for a torchbearer. Many students get MBBS degree in the country every year. I am waiting for one of them. He or she'll take responsibility for treatment of the poor in this area.